Kevin, well done, a 3-0 win here today at Gainsborough. How good a performance was that?
I think it was. I think they've had some decent results here. We know we had a disappointing performance Monday night, which is the game I went to watch at Bradford Park, but you kind of expect teams to bounce back, and obviously losing the manager, you never know what quite you're going to expect, so we planned as usual. We got their team sorted as the way we thought they were going to set up, and it can be difficult sometimes coming in playing for a teammate and stuff and trying to lift the game, but I thought we competed. We knew what the game plan was. They would make it difficult the first 15-20 minutes, and we'd have to kind of weather that storm, and then we would start to come into the game, and that was our clear game plan, and we felt we could hurt them and pick them off and try and get that first goal, and then the gaps would really start to open. So the boys executed it really well. Possibly could have been a few more, but we give up 1 or 2 chances as well. So we're constantly on the group trying to improve them and encourage them and make them better. But this sets us up now for a really important period for the club, and it's a really good away performance.
Strikers are worth the weight in gold, aren't they? And when Jason Gilchrist shows finishes like that, shows predatory instincts and composure like that, it's invaluable, isn't it? Yeah, that's the reason we brought him, and I think played a slightly different role for us today. We put Jack up and him just off the left a little bit, and I think wherever he plays along the front three or wherever he plays, he will score goals and get in positions, and he'll more often than not than hit the target and score. So we know the quality that he has, and that's why we worked so hard to bring him to the club. I thought he did a good job against the ball defensively as well. We're struggling a little bit with an upset Tom hit at half time as well, so credit to him for carrying on and giving the all for the team. Fortunate that we've got a really good strong bench as well at the minute, so we've got players that can come on and really make a difference for us as well. So that's the kind of mentality we're trying to get into the team, and he stuck the goals away, another hat-trick for him, and obviously pleased for him. You mentioned about the way the team lined up there with Jack up top and the 3 players looked like behind him. Was that a case of trying to exploit weaknesses in the Gainsborough team, or is that trying to get the best out of your own players? That's just the way we, myself and John, John watched them here beat Chorley. I watched them at Bradford Park, and it's kind of watching lots of videos, looking at the players that we have and trying to fit the players into the right positions. We've got a lot of quality in the team now, I think, and the bench is looking strong as well, so we've got lots of options, I think, attacking wise, which is what a manager wants, and I think it's nice to have those kind of options where you can bring 2 or 3 players on that can really come on against a tiring team. We feel that we are a fitter team, and there's more tactics and knowing the game plan from the group, and it's all there for all to see, really. I think we had a disappointing 10-12 minutes at Kidderminster, but other than that, it's been a good turn of the year for us, and it's important to come here and get the away win as well, give us that belief that we can go on and really charge up the table now. In the end, with the chances the team created in the second half, it could have been more than 3, but the timing of Jason's first goal, I think it came on 42 minutes, obviously a couple of minutes before half time. How important was the timing of the first? Crucial, yeah, because they are always going to be a threat from particularly set pieces. We knew that, and they put 6-7 people in the box. It's hard, we have to concentrate. That's something that we've really focused on this week, about the concentration levels and people being aggressive in both boxes, and I thought the 2 centre-halves particularly were very aggressive against the ball, got some good headers in. So at 1-0, you're always wondering they could get back in the game and give them a lift and stuff, so I think it's always good to just score before half time and just after half time as well. It really kind of killed the game off for us, and obviously just pleased with the way that we managed the game and controlled the game. Took the sting out of it at times, but a little bit disappointed we didn't go and get 4 or 5 as well. Jason will rightly take the acclaim for the 3 goals he scored, but I think Dion Charles had a hand in 2 of them. He had chances himself as well. Does that show the attacking options that are available to you now? Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned him. I thought he was outstanding. He's had 1 or 2 niggles here and there. Had a brilliant week in training, and that's why he was in today to start the game. As I say, we've got lots of attacking options with Adam Dawson and Mickey McLeod coming in there. Plenty of options for us. So he was outstanding, really. He was a real menace, a real threat. Probably a little bit disappointed he's not scored himself, but he was outstanding today. I'm really pleased for him, and deserved a little break at the end, but that's down to the quality that we have, that we can bring on now as well. So very exciting for me in terms of the personnel now and the attacking options that I have, and I thought he was superb today, Dale. How important is it to get an away win? Because we've had, I think, 3 home wins in a row, and now we've transferred that onto the road. How important is that? Yeah, I think, like I say, I think they've won 6 out of the last 8 or something, the stats. Chorley come here and got nothing, are a good team, and they've had some good results here. You always feel it was a good time to play them after the performance and the manner of the defeat on Monday night. But you always kind of expect the reaction, but I thought the way that
they did all the things they asked them. They stuck to the game plan. We knew it was going to be difficult, the opening periods, and they stuck in there and did all the horrible side of the game, and then that allowed us to really settle into the game and sort of build our way into the game with the quality that we had in that sort of in the front areas with Elliot Osborne getting on the ball and creating things that, you know, we were always going to cause them problems, and we identified areas that we thought we could hurt them, and we certainly exploited them. And it's something that I will keep getting into the team, because we're getting into good areas, and I wanted to see us score more goals and be more ruthless and have that killer instinct which we're going to need between now and the end of the season. But overall, really pleasing the amount of chances that we created, and it can be a tough place to come, and I thought they managed the game and stuck to the game plan really well.
It's a tightly packed league, isn't it? I think in the lead up to this game, I think there were 3 points separating the 6 or 7 teams, something like that. How important do you think this win could be in the context of the season as a whole? Massively. Like I say, the form's been really good. I think it's, you were saying 4 wins in the last 6 or something, and you know, Kidderminster was, you know, within the 10-12 minutes we watching the game back. We had periods in the game, created a few chances ourselves, so it could have been easily different. We scored the first goal, and that's such as the league. You know, you get a couple of wins and you're talking about the playoffs, and a loss, suddenly you're looking over your shoulder again. But that's something that we constantly trying to manage with the group, and the belief that we're trying to put into the team, because we've got quality players in there who've played higher levels and some played in this level, and you know, it shows throughout the week the quality that we're seeing. You know, now we've adjusted to training and doing things in the morning, so allowing us more time to prepare for games. And I think we're only going to get better, in my opinion. And constantly, you know, looking for 1 or 2 players to come in and add that bit of competition, always going to help me as a manager and help the team. But you know, there's a real togetherness in there, and it's starting to build a team spirit. We're all in it together, we're building together, and I think you're starting to see that now. But it's important that we obviously try and keep building on that now. We know we've got another game to prepare for next week, and you know, potentially another difficult game for us. We go there and get another win, and we suddenly, you know, we may not be too far away from that sort of top half of the table, which is where we want to be. So it's a massive performance, a massive win for us, and it's something that we will enjoy the journey home. But we start again Monday, and we start building for the next game. And it's nice to give the travelling fans a reward. Yeah, it's a long way to come, and you know, they were brilliant again, and I think they would have been excited by what they saw. You know, some great attacking play, wing play, people getting at people, and you know, Lynch nearly scored a 25-yarder as well, so it was all going off the last sort of 15-20 minutes. But you know, we appreciate the effort they put into us, and you know, loads of hard work going on behind the scenes with the club. Lots of people working extremely hard to make this a better club and a better place, and building things, and you know, we can have a real strong finish to the season, hopefully, and start looking forward to next season where we can be challenging, hopefully. Well done today. Really good win. Thanks. Cheers. Thanks a lot.